Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, July 26th, 2026 at 10:37, and today we have our Day 1 Outlook to look at for today. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So in today's Outlook, we've got an enhanced risk that encompasses eastern Minnesota and much of Wisconsin, and the parts of the UP of Michigan or northeastern UP of Michigan. We have a slight risk that encompasses the UP of Michigan, western Michigan, western and central Indiana, going down into northwestern Kentucky, parts of eastern Missouri, much of Illinois, central and northern Iowa, much of Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota, and northeastern Nebraska. We have a marginal risk that encompasses parts of eastern North Dakota, extreme far western Minnesota, parts of southeastern South Dakota, central and southeastern Nebraska, southwestern and southern Iowa, northern and eastern Missouri, going into parts of middle Tennessee, central Kentucky, eastern Indiana, northwestern and central Ohio, and eastern Michigan. We have another marginal risk that encompasses parts of southern Montana, northern Wyoming, and western South Dakota. And we have another marginal risk that encompasses parts of northeastern Florida, eastern Georgia, parts of central and eastern South Carolina, central North Carolina, through central Virginia, Washington, D.C., central Maryland, and southern Pennsylvania, including my area. So we have those areas under a marginal risk for today. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. Today we have a 5% tornado risk that encompasses northern Wisconsin. We have a 2% tornado risk that encompasses northeastern North Dakota, northern and central Minnesota, central and southern Wisconsin, northeastern Iowa, and northern Illinois. So we have those areas under a 2% tornado risk for today. We have Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, Weston, and Chippewa Falls under the 5%, and Chicago, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Madison under the 2%. So for the 5% area, we could see an EF1 to EF2 tornado possible today, and 2% we could see an EF0 to EF1 tornado possible today, so please be mindful of that. Going into the wind risk for today, we have a 30% hatch that encompasses much of Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota and northeastern UP of Michigan. We have a 15% hatch that encompasses much of Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota, northeastern Nebraska, northern Iowa, parts of southwestern Wisconsin, and northern Illinois. And we have a 15% normal that encompasses parts of the UP of Michigan, western Michigan, much of Indiana, much of Illinois, western Kentucky, eastern Missouri, central Iowa. And we have a 5% that encompasses parts of eastern North Dakota. Well, actually, a 5% hatch that encompasses eastern North Dakota and extreme far western Minnesota. We have another one encompassing parts of northeastern South Dakota, parts of central Nebraska, and I think that's it. So we have a 5% normal that encompasses eastern North Dakota, eastern South Dakota, central and southeastern Nebraska, southwestern and southern Iowa, northern and eastern Missouri, middle Tennessee, central Kentucky, eastern Indiana, northwestern and central Ohio, and eastern and central Michigan. Excuse me. We have another 5% that encompasses southern Montana, northern Wyoming, and western South Dakota. We have another 5% over here that encompasses northeastern Florida, eastern Georgia, eastern and central South Carolina, central North Carolina, central Virginia, Washington, D.C., central Maryland, and southern Pennsylvania. So we have those areas under a 5% for today. So we have Chicago, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Madison under the significant severe. Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay, Duluth, and Appleton under the 30%. Chicago, Indianapolis, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and St. Louis, and St. Paul under the 15%. And Detroit, Jacksonville, Columbus, Baltimore, and Charlotte under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see 70 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 15% hatch, we could see 65 to 70 to 65 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 15% normal, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 5% hatch, we could see 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts possible today. 5% we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible today, so please be mindful of that. There's the reset. Going into the hail threat for today, we have a 30% that encompasses parts, a 30% hatch, that encompasses parts of northern Wisconsin and extreme northeastern UP of Michigan. We have a 15% hatch that encompasses much of northern and eastern Minnesota and central Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. We have a 15% normal that encompasses southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and extreme western Michigan. We have a 5% that encompasses 5% hatched that encompasses northeastern North Dakota, central Minnesota. And we have a 5% normal that encompasses parts of extreme southeastern North Dakota, southwestern and southern Minnesota, eastern South Dakota, northeastern Iowa, northern and central Missouri, northern Illinois, northern Indiana, northwestern Ohio, and much of Michigan. So we have those areas under a 5% hail risk for today. We have Minneapolis, St. Paul, Green Bay, Duluth, and Bloomington under the significant severe. Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, Weston, and Chippewa Falls under the 30%. Milwaukee, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Madison, and Rockford under the 15%. And Chicago, Detroit, Toledo, Fort Wayne, and Grand Rapids under the 5%. So for the 30% hatched area, we could see up to 2 to 4 inch diameter hail possible today. Pretty big window, but still 2 to 4 inch diameter hail possible today in a 30% hatched area. 15% hatch, we could see 1 to 3.5 inch diameter hail possible today. 15% normal, we could see 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible today. 5% hatch, we could see 1 to 2.5 inch diameter hail possible today. 5% normal, we could see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible today, so please be mindful of that. Going into the summary for today, it says severe thunderstorms capable of large to very large hail, damaging winds, possibly 75 plus miles per hour, and tornado risk are expected from the upper Mississippi Valley and Great Lakes southwestward into Nebraska, mainly this afternoon and tonight. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. There's today's hail risk. There's today's wind risk. There's today's tornado risk. And there's today's day one outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe today. Excuse me. Yes, even if you are under a margin of risk, you still want to remain weather aware and safe. Excuse me. As you never know what these storms are going to do in the marginals. Anyway, I do really hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will be back for a day one outlook update, which I'm sure will happen, as well as a day two outlook later on this afternoon. Anyway, in the meantime, stay weather aware, stay safe, and take care.